Good morning. As always, I hope everyone's having a good day so far. And also, again, I want to apologize about the Band-Aid on my nose. I know it doesn't look good, but it's something I'm having to continue to cope about. Anyway, I was out here on the roadside a few minutes ago, continuing some. Have a nice day. Continuing some reviewing of videos index. And excuse me, I always like to be courteous when people are passing by. When I started the video, I didn't notice that the pretty lady was about to jog past. So anyway, I'm reviewing my videos index to make sure that all the titles are included. And when I get to some video titles that include tragedy or crime allegations or anything that might be bad, something of the abuse operations likes to suddenly get into traffic sound and accuse me of suddenly becoming excited about it. You know, they're really terrible as liars. And as a matter of fact, a couple of days ago, it's being alleged that some started accusing me of propositioning a man on a bus stop when all I did was sit on my chair without any kind of thought about him at all. When he just suddenly walked to the bus stop near Walmart, you know, they're almost immediately creepy gays who alleged being Marines got into traffic sound and accusing me of swelling my pants about it. And it wasn't a coincidence that the particular man was meant to look like Bob Levin, a cousin from an uncle from Denver. Well, anyway, they end up causing repercussions about it. I noticed yesterday rumoring starting. I never thought of doing anything with any men ever. And minutes ago, the interruption that I was wanting to mention now is because it really is debilitating. You don't know how much secret progressions they go ahead and start on their false accusations. You know, I was reviewing the index, and then I irritatedly spoke back at somebody interrupting, wanting to accuse me about reading a detail of one of the titles. And then another of them, a creepy gay I've never even known. He's allegedly Mark Hartman, a cousin from Nebraska, whom I've never known, who I wouldn't associate with, you know, interrupts and wants to use the operation to say that when he knows what he is, that he'd like to come out and breathe his voice in at my nose. You know, all again from a sneaky corruptus operation. And then as I spoke back again, a man alleging being from the Department of Children and Families kind of filled in the blanks of like being monitoring, being aware of any possible detail, and then mockingly interrupting me, accusing that it's all because I didn't report to them, and that he first wanted to monitor the destruction of the Department of Children and Families in Denver. By the way, when I was in Denver, the only D.C.F I found listed anywhere in the Denver area was a gun show. So you see, they monitor tragedy. They monitor you maybe being killed just to make sure that it happens, you know, and then they act as though you're saying, and then they say something like, well, it's all because you wouldn't report it to us, you know. Well, they're monitoring the details. So whoever the man is from D.C.F, he's with the abuse family. Years ago, I remember one person of corruption getting into the confusion saying, we're all with the hernia operation. Or he said, we were all with the hernia operation. You know, so it's an ongoing matter, and it's a dangerous matter. Last night, something canceled a 911 call in progress. I was standing out in front of the building where I live, dialed 911. All of a sudden, the phone shut off instead. You know, and then a couple of minutes later, when I wasn't looking in the same direction, suddenly the phone turned back on. You know, I'm really tired of the matter, but it's something that I'm having to continue to cope against. And I'm saying, no matter what the rumoring is, that there wasn't any time of me ever being excited about any tragedy, and there wasn't ever any time of me wanting to do anything with any men. You know, the opposition continues to rely upon worstest slandering that they started very secretly, and they don't care if they cause death or anything. So anyway, I'm sorry if I'm sounding kind of irritated, but I am kind of irritated, and I'm just saying that the accusations are false. And I hope everyone's having a good day, and I wish there weren't any tragedies ever.